very good training for Flacoco. He now knows how a Shaggy plays. FatPac does not play the same as Brian, absolutely. But he knows that there are windows in Shaggy's moveset that Finn can absolutely take advantage of. And I feel as though, in this instance, running the losers bracket, having that chance to go at it again in the finals, having that chance to go up against Brian specifically, may play as an advantage to how Flacoco wins this game. It's not impossible for either of these outcomes. I think this could genuinely go either way. But I think Flacoco, at the very least, should be able to get through the first series.
Ooh, getting the first hit here. Looking to try to get that 0 to death that he's shown off over and over again. But unable to do so. FatPac moving really well, finding these strong hits over and over again. But Flacoco able to catch the movement here. Unable to connect with the backpack to get off the top kill. But he lays himself up. That was an alley-oop. That's not legal in the NBA. I'm just saying.
And FatPac immediately evens it up with elimination of his own, able to supercharge into Super Shaggy, but Flacoco is still here. The super kick into the edge was absolutely insane. A very well timed execution there, and here comes that deadly uppercut of Shaggy's kit, but Flacoco is able to get behind him, goes for another downward spike, catches himself, gets a little bit of a juggle in there, and now Flacoco takes a little bit of damage for his trouble, but has absolutely set the precedent as FatPac is forced to take that second stock, and Flacoco now being pushed by Super Shaggy.
You can see that both players are holding their breaths when trying to extend the combos for the kill. Oh, but the muscle memory kicks in, completely whiffing and letting Shaggy get back on stage for free. But is able to push the Shaggy into the side blast dome there, evening up the stock count, but only down 50 damage. But FatPac's able to open up his stock with another combo here. That was it. That was I didn't realize that was high enough for Shaggy to kill off of the up special, but you know, I've been surprised before. You have to know Flacoco's probably very nervous going into this, knowing he's so close. He can probably taste the dollar bills in his mouth right now, smell everything that he's gonna buy using the $100 that is on the line for each one of these sets. But being down a game is not a good way to start.
I put in the time.
Absolutely no, the advantage is even more so in FatPac's corner, and it looks like he was able to get a cheeky little bit of damage in there, but it does look like Flacoco is going to try and answer back a little bit, getting a nice, very early 13, sets up, maybe going for vintage Flacoco there, but FatPac with the read, able to get out of it with that little bicycle kick. And now the aerial juggle of Shaggy, able to use those uppercuts to bounce him up and down constantly. A very well executed maneuver, and using the super kick as well to get himself back into center stage to secure the ground. It looks like Flacoco goes for the elimination, and they do answer it, and we're going into the second set of stocks at a 0-0 reset with 6 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock.
Man, this is a slugfest if I've ever seen one. Neither player willing to back down. Flacoco looking for the 0 to death over and over again, not realizing that Shaggy dodges through and isn't adjusting anymore. He kind of is a peek into his brain right now, while FatPac is staying cool, calm, collected. But Finn is able, oh, not quite able to get the kill there. FatPac carrying the Finn up into the sky, but Finn is fast falling down. Man, they're just really swinging at each other with these big moves, trying to look for a combo starter, to look for the kill. Been just too low to hit the kill there. Good read. Good movement read by FatPac to close out that second stock. And man, already at 40%. Flacoco needs to find a way back into this game quick.
Absolutely, he's been caught in the cycle here. He does get the spike though, gets a very good elimination here. He is at 68 heat as we go into the final stock of this round. And now Flacoco opens up. We know that he can execute the 0 to death. We know he can pull Vintage Flacoco out of nowhere. But the uppercut is there waiting. And there it is. FatPac is able to get that second stock, get that second point, and we are one win away from a new champion, and his name is FatPac.
Dominant. My God. FatPac is really just keeping the pressure on Flacoco, not letting Flacoco even have a chance to think. Flacoco really needs to take a second to just either breathe or figure out ways to keep the pressure up on Shaggy, because he's able to find these openings. He's just not able to keep the combos going, and when the Shaggy slips out, it almost seems like he's expecting the Shaggy to still be there like 2-3 moves later, and it is hard to clear out these stocks when the Shaggy gets back on stage for free.
We are going into Sky Arena for what could very well be the final round of this week's tournament. And it is Flacoco once again with the immediate opening, looking for Vintage Flacoco. But he's ready for it! He didn't allow Shaggy to get the reset, and he's able to get a stock immediately, not even 15 seconds into the game. And now it is FatPac who needs to answer back with aggression of his own, and Flacoco is ready. He has the momentum on his side. The dodging back and forth, the dodging execution from both of these guys has been insane. And Flacoco gets the second stock immediately. He's still in the game.
Yeah, we look at the change in the way that Flacoco is playing immediately. Oh my God, really opening up the Shaggy for a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Not letting Shaggy get back onto stage free. Is Flacoco gonna get another reverse 3-0?
This may be where the adrenaline kicks in. This is where the survival instinct comes in. Dare I say, this is where Flacoco is at his best. We saw the vintage move twice in a row. A very, very good read on FatPac for that initial elimination there. Flacoco is proving why they're here. They are proving that they are in the upper echelon of MultiVersus play. They are proving why the grand final is the grand final. We go to Trophy's Edge for our fourth round, 2-1 in FatPac's favor. Flacoco needs to win 2 more rounds back to back in order to trigger the champion's advantage and reset FatPac's win record and try and get that $100 cash prize.
I really hope that Shaggy has insurance, because right now the doctor is billing as Finn is looking to just rinse and repeat what happened in the last game. He can do it on this, he can do it on any stage. The stage isn't really the biggest factor when it comes to getting these kills here, but Flacoco needs to continuously find openings in FatPac's pressure to reverse it on him and get openings of his own. But FatPac decided, you know what, that was a fluke. I need to be the one in the driver's seat, and now I am.
Absolutely, the driver's seat is the perfect way to word it. There is the uppercut, and FatPac has that momentum now as he goes into Super Shaggy. It's not impossible for Flacoco to take this back and win it, but at the first stock in a match like this is very telling of what the outcome could very well be. The aggression of FatPac as they bring in that bicycle kick once again, getting control over the air. But here comes Flacoco with the vintage move again. The super kick does not follow through, and Flacoco immediately evens up the stock count.
Doing a really good job of chasing Shaggy back onto stage, really forcing out a couple of committal options to make sure that Shaggy is in the right spot for that sword to just push Shaggy into the ground. As Flacoco opens up Shaggy again, that might be another stock. And Flacoco takes the lead.
You know what it is, it's vintage Flacoco as he gets that elimination very, very, very efficiently. And now goes for another incredible aerial combo, uses that floating platform to his advantage. Shaggy is able to secure himself back on center stage now, neither really securing the ledge, and they both go central once again. But Flacoco, 80 heat to 33, but has the stock advantage, just needs to play it safe. He sets up, Shaggy is able to dodge the finisher on this account, and the knee is going to secure it. But 62 is not a bad set of insurance to have, as Shaggy lands the super kick and maybe looking for an early elimination. And he does it!
One more game in the bracket reset. Flacoco has dug deep.
That is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are new here, we do need to remind you, FatPac does have champion's advantage.
Will FatPac clutch up in this last game? Able to clutch it out? Or is Flacoco gonna reset? You know, FatPac has been sitting, waiting in grand finals for a while, hasn't played in a moment, and maybe he's just warming up. Maybe he just needed a couple of games to really get back into the rhythm. Maybe Flacoco plays best when he's down 2 games. I really can't tell you.
I do think the emotional drive that Flacoco has is factoring into this. I feel like it's undeniable that is having some effect, because he gets really heated. He gets himself into this almost unwinnable scenario, and then we see some amazing execution.
We open up with FatPac taking it personally and looking to close out the stock super early. Was unable to do so. Going for the edge guard, but FatPac finds his way back onto the stage, gets a total of 70 damage up before pushing Finn back off and really doing a good job of controlling the corner, but Finn using that side B to really get back on.
No, absolutely, and it is now Shaggy who has cemented himself in that edge guard position. Very well executed. Flacoco is able to break out of it, but is not evasive enough to avoid the kill there on the right side of your screen, and the super kick immediately comes in, doing another 28 damage. And now the stocks and the heat has basically been evened up. Shaggy once again taking the momentum. FatPac not wanting to play games, it's only here for business, but Flacoco is going to try and answer back with a slash of his own, and he gets a very powerful side attack there. Not able to get the downward spike, and once again Shaggy is securing his defenses.
My god. We've seen Flacoco come back from this situation like last game, and it finds an opening in the Shaggy, catches the rollout with the backpack and is able to even up the stock count, which, you know, does matter quite a bit for the Finn, because this Finn has been finding some strange kills. As FatPac tries to chase Finn down into the blast zone, but is unable to connect anything, opening up for Flacoco, but unable to... Oh, gets the dodge read, but isn't able to convert anything more. Good dodges by FatPac, just getting shoved off stage over and over again with these strong moves, but nothing significant quite yet, but in kill range.
Oh, just gets that elimination there, dancing on the verge of death. And now once again it is Flacoco who has taken that lead back. Able to dodge out of it though is Shaggy. Flacoco now trying to secure themselves on the ledge of the stage, but Shaggy comes in with the uppercut. This is basically even Stevens going into the final stock of the final round of the first series of your grand finals. The super kick isn't going to connect. Either of these competitors could win this at any moment. Shaggy looks for the uppercut juggle, does execute it for a few good cycles, and now Flacoco at that deadly 97 range, and Flacoco is eliminated.